meet me at the bar?
Yeah.
You wanna meet me in the lounge? You wanna meet me in the club? You wanna meet me downtown? You wanna meet me in the east? You wanna meet me in the west? You wanna meet me on the block? You wanna meet me in the spot?
Baby, talking love for you. We at 65. We made a language for us two. We don't need to describe. Every time you call on me, I drop what I do. You are my best friend and we've got some shit to shoot. Wanna be my new friend? We got a lot in common. We can talk about nothing. Shoot the shit, we got shit to shoot.
You wanna meet me at the bar? You wanna meet me in the lounge? You wanna meet me in the club? You wanna meet me downtown? You wanna meet me in the east? You wanna meet me in the west? You wanna meet me on the block? You wanna meet me in the spot?
Uh-oh. Hey guys, what's going on? Yeah, Ray, you just kind of dropped
What
off
have you
there.
been up to?
Oh, I've just been, well, mixed with the heat and everything up here. I've just been kind of trying to stay in the house. I've built a few things around the house here, you know, that we can use, but not anything I'll put up on video anywhere. Yeah, hey guys. Yeah, I'm talking to Ray on Zello here.
Yeah,
So,
same here. I've been working on cars, and I'm actually working on my car now. I had it fixed and going for a while, and going back and forth to Colorado to buy tools and selling them over here. But then I told my brother, because I had to go somewhere, and I told my brother to change out the oil sensor, and he ends up snapping the block. Well, he cracked the block, but I ended up welding it yesterday, and oh, it's been such a pain in the ass. Saved me a couple $100 by welding it, but I checked it with the machinist flat, and it didn't warp or anything. So I ordered all the gaskets. So I'm gonna pretty much overhaul everything and put a new clutch, and yeah, just been trying to get that going. But I've been traveling, going out on the Ninja on the car when it was working, trying to get my truck fixed, buying and selling all kinds of shit, and still on the diet, man. Still doing my thing. I'm hoping by my birthday, which is on September 12th, I'll be under 300 pounds. So I was like at 319 this morning, so I dropped quite a bit. I need to do a video of like all my before and after, or before and so far videos.
oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, all right, that's cool. Well, hey, I'm gonna switch this over to the live stream now. So yeah, I'm gonna be jumping over there.
All right, man. See you on there.
Lego, what's going on? Voltron, Tech, yeah. So long, no video or anything. We got Crazy Tech in here, Frog Lid, Boomer's Garage, Voltron, yeah. It's your birthday. Come party like it's your birthday. Yep. Have you considered using Hangouts to do a multi-person stream? I've done that a lot in the past, though, Lego. A lot of times. It seems to be okay, but the last time I did it, somebody came in and they posted that, you know, that porno crap, you know, so I don't want that kind of stuff going on anymore. Because I lost live stream for like 3 months. I gotta, one of the funniest things I think that's ever happened to me on YouTube was getting a community guideline strike for porno. A go-kart channel getting a community porno strike. I mean, yeah, that was funny, you know. I was actually kind of like proud of that. So, you know, but yeah, it's been hot. Today was the hottest day that we've ever had so far this year. We're having clouds, smoke coming up from California. And oh, don't forget to thumbs up the video, you guys. Don't forget to thumbs it up too. But we've had the smoke that's coming in from California from the fires and stuff. It's not down in where we breathe it, but it's up in the atmosphere, and so it's trapping all the heat down in the valley here. So today it got up to 100 degrees. Well, Crystal checked her phone just probably about 5:30, and it was up to 103 at 5:30 in the afternoon. That's nuts. And yeah, hot in Michigan. Voltron, you're in Michigan? There's a guy that I watch, one of these law guys that's from Michigan. He's a really great guy. No, it wasn't go-kart porno. Thanks, Thunder. Thanks. Yeah. Hell no. I was just gonna sleep. Yeah. I thought I had to call around. I had to call my grandma today and talk to her on the phone. And then I called my mom. They're all back in Iowa, where I'm from. And we've been, that was, you know, my mom had just moved, so in her move to her new house, she came across my baby book, and she was explaining to me all the stuff she found. And oh, there's your birth certificate, and I've got the little sticker that when you're a baby and in that little clear containers that they put babies in, I still got the sticker that they had on the side. I pulled that off and kept that in your baby book. And you know, she's sitting there telling me all this stuff, and I was like, yeah. And she's like, are you this is how we all get. After 40, we all kind of start to forget our birthdays, and we kind of forget how old we're gonna be. I actually forgot. I'm 45 right now. Yeah, I just turned 45 today. And she was like, are you 47 right now? And I'm like, no, I'm 45. And she's like, oh yeah, that's right. I didn't even do the math. Crystal forgot her birthday. I forgot her birthday. I forgot my birthday, not until last night, until I'm sitting in here, and I finally got on Facebook the first time for I don't know how many weeks, but I got on Facebook, and somebody had commented saying, hey, happy birthday, T-Man. And I'm like, what? And then I look down, and I'm like, oh crap, tomorrow's my birthday. Holy jeez, I totally forgot. Oh man. I'll tell you what, we haven't really been doing much around here. It's been hot, you know, and muggy. We went out camping about 2 weeks ago, and 47 for me, Voltron. All right. And then we rented the spot for like 3 days, but we only ended up staying out there for 2. But then Crystal's cousin came with us also, so she stayed out there for that extra third day. But we came home. We were just like, it was everything was stared against us. I mean, where we put our tent was in the hot sun all day long. In the morning it was nice and cool, and then towards the end of the day it was nice and cool. But you know, during the worst time of the day, we were right in the sun, and then the mosquitoes weren't all that great. You know, the mosquitoes were bad, so it was, and slept great. You know, when we did sleep. And then the second night we were there, it got really, really dang cold. And then we were just like, you know, the next day it came up and we're like, you know, this is... but it wasn't just the camping alone. It was also a few other factors that were going on while we were camping that just made the entire situation exhausting. So we had to call it quits, and we had to come back home after 2 days. And yeah. But did you guys thumbs up the video? Don't forget to thumbs up the live stream, comment, you know, that's awesome. And but I also built a, I don't know if I think I posted a picture on Facebook about it, but I built a standing flower pot stand. Oh, the Tool review. Happy birthday, buddy. First super chat of the night. Thank you very much, Tool Review. Here we go. We got it going on for you. If it works. Come on.
Awesome! Now there's a super chat with badassitude. Yeah!
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Tool. Yeah, Thunder, it's been so warm here. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, we're getting closer to the sun, so obviously it's going to get warmer. Or maybe it's that global warming stuff. I don't know. Boomer, that's why I have a 26 foot camper. Totally. Man, there were people out there who had campers, and it was just like, you kind of envied them, you know? You really kind of envied that. You know, it's nice to be outdoors, and sometimes it's kind of nice to rough it if you're with a girl who enjoys it, or you're with kids who enjoy it. But when you're with people who are like, so what do we do? You know, it's just like, oh man, it gets a little daunting a little bit. But then, you know, I have thought about, you know, looking at campers and stuff like that, but that's probably the route I'd want to go to, Boomer. I'd want to get something that's like a fifth wheel or something like that to be in there, to be in the woods with, you know. I mean, technically that's not really true camping, but you know, that's why I had a boat, but I sold it. Yeah. I think out of all the boats that I've been on, I know some people don't like them, but I like pontoons. I really like pontoons, the bigger pontoons. I really like pontoons because you can go out on the river and sleep on those and stuff like that. I really think pontoons are a real neat idea. Get an older camper, not these new ones are junk. Yeah, they tend to be, you know, they put them together real, you know, as cheap as they possibly can, you know, and they might be good and they might last for maybe about 5 years before, you know. Of course, you know, campers, they're kind of set up to go someplace and sit, you know. And then after so many years of driving it and road vibration and them flexing, everything gets loose on them. So, you know. My mom's new 2017 camper is falling apart already. Oh. Daniel, I like pontoons too. Yeah, they're kind of neat. They're kind of neat. My grandparents or my great grandparents used to have one. Real basic thing, you know. I had a motor on it, had the platform, and you know, had the rails on it, and it was really nice to have because you could set that thing up and just cruise the shoreline. You know, you go take it out to one of these big lakes and you could just cruise the shoreline like all day long. You know, you have to really pay attention because when you get closer to the shore, you got rocks or weeds or, you know, the crap that grows up from the bottom and gets stuck in those blades. But yeah, really, really nice, calming things. I got her old 1991 model. Had to stick 800 into it to get everything working again. Now my mom wants it back. Oh yeah, yeah. See, she gave it to you to fix up, and now she wants it back. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, some of those. Of course, you know, I guess it all kind of depends upon the brand that you get too, because I've seen some that people have had that were like built back in the 70s, and they're still really good. You know, they're still really good. My neighbors have a camper sitting over here that they kind of want to get rid of, and if I had the money, I would like to buy it. I think it'd be kind of neat to get that camper and park it over here and use it as, like, I don't know. I think it'd be kind of neat to have a little area set up to do like I don't know, like some type of live streaming in a small little space, you know, in like some type of small little, I don't know, maybe a camp, you know, set up some campground or something like that, some camping little area, and make it look all rustic, and then do live streaming like you're out there in the tundra. You know what I'm saying? Do some type of live streaming where you like gut your own mouse and skin it and then throw its meat into the fryer and eat it with eggs. Yeah, you know, yuck. Okay, I know that's gross, but you know. I'm too poor for a camper, but I pitch a tent every morning. Feels like camping. Ah. So what happened to AWM? Oh, I'm not too sure. He was in here. He's probably in and out here. I had to replace the whole wall in the bathroom from water damage, but it's fun work for me. Yeah. That's the primary area that always has to be fixed in older campers. Is the area is the showers where you wash and all that kind of stuff. If you have a camper that doesn't have a bathroom, then where you have your sink, the water, the wood around there needs to be replaced, you know. And it's I've seen some of those campers that are just, the whole floor is rotten out. I mean, you get into the shower and you can feel the thing flex on you. Have you seen the Thai girl living live cooking on YouTube in just a panties? Oh, she makes good review. No, I haven't seen that. There's a Thai girl that does live cooking on YouTube, and she's only in panties. Yeah, do a review. You got a link for that? We can watch some pretty Thai girl in panties cook food. She probably has a massively growing channel. She probably does. There was I was watching something they were talking about over in Japan, they have their own video platform too. And there is this one girl where what she would do is she would go out on, she would have break at work, and she'd fire up her live stream, and she would order for some food, and she'd put it right down in front of her, and she'd talk about the food, and she'd give a review about it while she ate it, and she'd talk about stuff. And it was just like, wow. It was, and her channel and her platform was growing really big, because what she was doing is, I guess it's a big thing over there in Japan, where if you can get on a live stream and you can do a review on some type of food, people who will search for the restaurant, they'll find your channel, they'll find your content, and then they come in and they watch you and you do a review on it, and then they can order from the restaurant too. Then you've got the same food that she's eating, and you guys can, you can comment back and forth. Yes, this is really good. Oh yeah. So you actually are in a connection between the person on the screen and the channel, and it's like you're having a lunch hangout with all your people, you know, for lunchtime. Japan has they have a really they have a real respectful thing towards their workers. You know, their work hour days are longer, but they actually encourage their people, like when you come to work, they encourage you to do exercises and stuff and get your body up and going, and then you get in, you start doing your job, and then if you get tired, they actually encourage you to go in and take a nap while you're on the job. It's like, whoa, dude, they would not be doing that here. They would not be doing that here. There's no way they'd do that here. That is just nuts. Time to buy some panties and food. Oh yeah. Yeah, she probably does have more subs. I know. That's crazy. Nap at work. Time to move. Yeah, I know. I mean, they've got so many different incentives there. I mean, it's like, I heard one company has childcare, so if you have kids, you can bring your kids to work, and they take care of your kids while you're at work, and they don't charge you for it. It's like, that's really cool, you know. I mean, I've heard that some companies here in the United States do that, but they got to be a real big company, you know, and they only do it for a PR reason. You know, they're not doing it because they're good people or whatever, or they understand the hardships of their workers and stuff, you know. But it's just like, it's really kind of cool. Yeah, like a job with a free gym. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's really neat. I don't know if they do that over in China though. I know Japan they do it. Yeah, gyms and stuff like that you can work out at, and swimming pools. You know, you're at work all day long, so why not the employer offer that stuff to you? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, here in the States it's not like that. Boy, they try to streamline everything, and your responsibilities at home are your responsibilities, blah blah blah. You know, it's just like, oh, there we go. Is that the channel? Let's go check it out. What is this? Whoa. Now that video started off great. Oh yeah. I like a fishy. I like a fishy. You cook a fishy for me? You look like that when you cook fishy for me. Oh, she is alive. No way. Oh my god. Dude. Look at all those comments from those people. Camel toe. You is good girl. Now this is a way to spend a birthday. I could just see the cameraman going, "Oh, you have good body. We put you on YouTube. You do it live. Cherry. You wear a shirt with cherry on it." Whoa, what the heck kind of knife is that? 664,000 subscribers. Thunder Divine. Hi. So hot, Tool. Tell her to shake it like a salt shaker.
Hey, Dad.
Crazy. Hey, Cody, what's up?
Not much.
Say hi to everybody.
Yeah. Hi, guys.
We got Cody
Hope
here.
you guys have been wishing my dad a happy birthday. I'm down here to hide from Allie.
Oh, why? What's she doing to you?
I was, when we were doing our litter boxes, I went to leave the bathroom and shut off the lights by habit while she was still in there.
Oh,
And I know she's not going to be happy about that.
I see. These guys pointed off this live stream right here. Hot Taiwanese girl in skimpy clothing making food.
Cool.
And she cooks fish in Thailand on the ground.
She's cooking a fish right now.
Yeah, she's live.
I don't know. I don't feel like you should be watching that. It just seems a little fishy to me.
Oh. Pork and cheese. Look at that. Look how many subscribers she's got. 664,000. And I think that's what she does. She just does live streaming all the time. She's got an official channel. It's got the little check mark next to it. Let's go check out these other ones here.
Do you have a check mark?
No.
When do you get a check mark?
Well, I could request one, but they're kind of pointless.
They don't do much.
Yeah, they used to back in the day. They used to have some clout to them, but nowadays they don't. Look at the size of that snake, dude.
Nibba!
Dude, and she's hunting those things.
That's not a snake. That's a godworm. It's a giant danger noodle.
I'm over on her channel right now, looking at her. Hey, Dorito. Yeah, I'm over on her channel right now, looking at the other various videos she's got. And they got all these big snakes. Dude, how the heck's that? I mean, how in the heck can the animals there get so big, but the people are so small? Oh, I know. Because the animals are eating the people.
Yeah, Dad.
Duh. Oh.
When can we have this?
What's that?
This thing.
Oh, I haven't had that for a while. This is Dude, look at that. The green screen actually comes into effect on this thing.
Everything is a hologram.
I know. See? Isn't that weird? Wow.
Well,
Your head's going.
that's cool.
Can you see through me? Ah. The green screen takes effect for this thing. See, it's got a white paperback. Any of you guys who play Borderlands, this is a oh man, you know what this is?
I haven't played it in so long, you don't even know what it's called.
Yeah, what are
Dad.
these? What are these?
I can't believe it.
Echo recorder. That's what they're called. They give you access to the Echo Net.
I can't believe it.
Echo Net. Echo
I'm
recorder.
going back upstairs because you're an uncultured swine.
I'm not an uncultured swine. I am not, kid. Oh yeah, that does remind me. Speaking of games, Thunder, I was watching that video that you posted where you were that ship and you were going around blowing up all those other ships. That looked kind of fun. Thunder, I blew up her chat. That's so weird. That's really cool how that works. See, it's a piece of green paper on top of that thing. I printed it off so I can use it in like videos, stuff like that. You defiled her live stream. You don't be bad American. You are bad American. You are very bad round eye. You are very bad. Whoa. I'm on her channel. I'm looking at the picture on her channel. Dude, that would be awesome to live in a place like that. Water that clear. Awesomeitis. Oh, join the fun today. Lovely day for it. We Happy Few is now available around the world for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. We Happy Few is a narrative-driven action-adventure game set in a retro-futuristic 1960s England. Uncover the mystery of Wellington Wells as you play through the interwoven narratives of three moderately terrible citizens trying to escape from a lifetime of cheerful denial. Oh, all right, Dorito. I'll write that down so I can check it out. Dorito and the Luca Cabaret? Luca Cabaret? What? Yeah, they oh, what else do I got here? Show you guys some stuff that I built here a few days back. If I can find them. Let me try to find them first. Oh, no. Wait a second, maybe that's not it. Lucha Cabre? Oh yeah, Voltron, that's cool. My wife has got you streaming on the big screen TV. Oh yeah. Well, here, I'll play this song again. If you guys came in here, were you guys in here at the very beginning of this, or did you come in later? Did you see the song that was playing? It's really cool. I'll throw it in here again if you guys want to see it. It's a remix of I Dig That Tumbler? Yeah, Thunder. Yeah, the Lost stuff is big time consuming me. Yeah. I see what I'm doing. What I'm doing here is okay. Hopefully, I don't talk over everybody because this is This is pretty complicated stuff. But what I'm doing is I'm going to attempt to file a Title 42 1983 deprivation of rights under color of law against a Title 4D collection service. One of the things that I have to do in this case is I have to establish jurisdiction, show that the federal office, the federal court has jurisdiction over the state office has jurisdiction. And I have to show that the Title 4D is a collection service that is based upon contractual design, and which means that it is an Article 1 administrative hearings and processes according to the U.S. federal Constitution, which is Article 1, and it is not their processes are not Article 3, which are judicial. Now, Article 3 courts are what a normal court is, what we all consider to be a court. You've got the two parties involved. You've got the judge. You've got the jury. You've got the court reporter. You've got all your information is filed with the clerk's office. You know, so there's a specific way that Article 3 courts operate. Article 1 courts operate. Well, actually, they're not even courts. What they are is they're administrative hearings, and a lot of the stuff that they do is, well, it's unconstitutional. Even though Congress granted their creation, they're still unconstitutional acts. If they followed their process and they followed the correct procedure, it's even an unconstitutional practice and unconstitutional activity. Well, let me. It's a illegal way to execute an act under Article 1 of the U.S. federal Constitution, but as a lawful act, according to the entire U.S. Constitution, it's unlawful. So it's legal, but it's unlawful. And whenever an individual deems that this activity deprives them of rights, privileges, and immunities, then that activity is held liable for any damages created against the person that it's been done on. So there's Supreme Court rulings that I'm looking up and stuff like that, and there's all sorts of stuff that I have to establish, because if I don't write this up in a correct manner, in a right way, it's a lot like telling a story. You don't put the ending first, and you don't put the 1/3 of the way to the next thing. You know, you have to lay all this stuff out, because a Title 42 1983 deprivation of rights under color of law is a very specialized and specific format to it. It's not like other courts where, you know, this person did me wrong and this is what happened and we're going to go into court and blah, 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 blah. You know, and then you issue that out, you put that into the clerk's office. The clerk's office then takes that copy, files it, and then sends off your complaint off to the other person, the defense, and then the defense can come back and say, oh, well, this is frivolous, or, oh yeah, well, we did do that, but it's okay for us to do it. You know, so there's this whole process that has to go be put together, and that process is called discovery. You put your complaint in, and then you just kind of discover things over time, and then the judge at the statewide level adjudicates on it, or at a federal level, or whatever. When it comes to federal court, on the other hand, there has to be two things. There has to be a federal right violation, that your federal rights have been violated, or your federal law has been violated, and they broke federal law, which caused you to lose some money, or caused you to, you know, do whatever, you know, like you lost your house or whatever. Well, what I'm doing, the Title 42 1983, it's just generalized clause called as a 1983. What it does is you cannot claim that you've been hurt because somebody executed a federal, because they disobeyed a federal law. You have to show that they violated your rights secured in the Constitution. And that's what you have to do. It's a very specific process, and that's the process that I want to go through, because if you can decisively learn that process, every single form of court out there is petty compared to what you can do in a 1983. And a 1983 is also set up in a fashion where, let's say, Thunder, let's say somebody screwed over your life and they took, let's say you live here in the United States, okay? You live here in the United States and you're a citizen, and somebody deprived you of your property, okay? They came in and they took your property and they used what's known as the state statutes to acquire your property. According to the state, it's okay for us to do it. Well, when you get in and you start studying these laws, and you realize that these laws are what's known as done under color of law, which means they're not law, but they give the same force and effect as law, but they're not law. They are provisions, they are rules, they are codes, they are titles, or whatever. It's called color of law. So when you guys hear the word, if you guys ever heard the word that the law is the law, wrong. The law, our laws everywhere have certain levels, whether they're a code, a title, a provision, a penal code, whatever. They all have different levels. So if somebody came in and they took a bunch of money out of your bank account, Thunder, then you would hire me and you would say, yeah, what can we do? And I says, okay, well, this is what they did, this is how they did it. These laws that they used are called colorable laws. So what we're going to do now is we're going to file a Title 42 1983 deprivation of rights under color of law. The damages are going to be punitive damages, and they're going to be compensatory damages. The compensatory damages are going to be the money that they took from you. They're going to repay you, and they're going to pay you back a little bit more for just the pain that you had to go through having to deal with all the stupid. And then you've got the compensatory damages, which kind of goes along with that secondary thing that I mentioned. But punitive damages, that's what I'm talking about. Punitive damages. And punitive damages are damages that are awarded to you by the jury or the judge that are based upon hardships. You got your electric turned off at your house because they took your money. You lost your car because you weren't able to pay for your car. See, that's punitive damages. That's what punitive damages are. So let's say you go into court and we get everything filed and you go into court, and then you sit there and you look at it and you look at the whole situation. You turn around and you say, okay, they took $2,000 out of my account. So you're getting reimbursed with your $2,000 plus a little bit of hardships for them doing that, which might be $500. But then punitive damages, on the other hand, the jury turns around and awards you like, $45,000. And the punitive damage is based upon a penalty against them. This damage is not going to be given to you, Thunder, as an award. It's given to you as a damage penalty against the other company who did that to you. So that damage right there is a penalty that the jury imposes on them because they're being pieces of shit. So then you end up getting $45,000 along with your compensatory damages and along with your other stuff. Now let's say this case takes a year or 2 years to actually fully execute before we get in front of a jury, and I'm helping you out. Title 42 1983 also grants attorney's fees, which means even though you're walking away from this case with $50,000 in your pocket, I can initiate my attorney's fees into the case, and I can take that and skyrocket that damn thing up to $500 an hour for helping you out. Now the jury and the judge can issue me out $145,000 for 2 years worth of service helping you out. And that is something that I set up as being a penalty against the people who harmed you. You see how that works? Now, most cases out there, most lawsuits out there do not grant attorney fees. However, a Title 42 1983 deprivation of rights under color of law does grant attorney fees. So since I am learning law on my own and I'm having to learn all this crazy shit, not only will I be able to get compensatory damages for the money that they took from me, I'll be able to get punitive damages, and I can throw in my own personal attorney fees. My execution of the case. Learning it all my own. You see what I'm saying? Now, it's really hard to do this because I'm all by myself, and I've been trying to contact other people who can help me out, but hell, they don't, you know? It's like, so I'm still on my own on this, and it's this damn thing is going to be like everything else, you know? I'm going to start doing it, I'm going to ask for people's help, and then I'm going to be successful at it, and then it's going to be, it's like the Batmobile. When I was building that thing up, I asked a few people if they wanted to help me out build it, and nobody wanted to, you know? Nobody wanted to supply parts, nobody wanted to supply any money to have it built and stuff like that, or any information or any research to help me out. And well, I did it and I executed it and got it done, and now it's like they're like, oh fuck, you know, we should have been there. In this case is going to be the same way. I'm going to set this damn thing up, I'm going to execute it as well as I possibly can, and I'm going to be successful at it, you know? So it's like, oh, I'm going to be successful because I'm not going to, you know, I'm going out of my way to learn all this stuff, and I'm not going to give up. So I mean, but there have been those times where I've thought about giving up, you know, because this stuff is deep, especially this type of thing. It's very deep, very meticulous. You have to structure things in a certain way because, you know, I mean, looking at the cross references of cases that I've been looking through and reading, I mean, I've got grounds initially right away for at least $300,000. Just initially, $300,000 worth of infractions, and that's just the basic stuff. When I start getting into like the hardships that's been imposed on me because of it, or the hardships that's been imposed on Crystal, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's really cool to be able to learn this stuff because, you know, you can use it throughout your whole life, especially when you start studying the detailed crap. I mean, there's stuff, this Title 42, 1983, when I start looking into a lot of these laws, a lot of these processes, and what works, what doesn't work, what's kind of okay to be put into them, and that kind of stuff, you know, they can be real damaging. Yeah. But, yeah. So that's my, so the law stuff is very consuming. It is, you know, I mean, this, at least it is to me, because I'm not doing it to get schooling. I'm not doing it because I want to have a career in law. You know, like people who go to college, you know, they'll go and they'll learn paperwork, and they'll go and they'll study this a little bit, and then they'll do this, and then they'll do that, you know, and that's how they do go through college, because it's not affecting their lives. They don't have the passion and the motivation and the determination to get the damn crap done and to do it, because it's not really affecting their lives. They just want a job in it. But me, on the other hand, yeah, you know, got to do it. Yeah. How's those ducks? Oh yeah, you got those little ducklings. They're doing good. Do for the justice and the bonus. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, there's stuff that I have found that is just outstandingly awesome. I mean, I have found ways to that if they refuse. See, this is okay. This is gonna get pretty deep here, okay? But it can be done. Wait, actually, I better not talk about it, because I don't know who's watching right now, so, you know, they might be like taking notes and shit, and oh my god, he's gonna do this, you know, and fucking we better call them up and tell him what's going on and what he's gonna come after him with, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've come across some real cool stuff. I mean, everything from being able to, but the problem is that, see, a Title 42 1983, a 1983 lawsuit is that type of lawsuit that you hear about where cops do an illegal search on somebody's car. You know what I'm saying? Most of those cases fail because the people turn to an attorney, and the attorneys have a vested interest in making sure the system keeps working the way it has been. So they have a financial interest in making sure that the system keeps working. So when you walk in and you want to file a lawsuit against these cops who searched your car, this attorney's not going to be a 110% effort into your case. They're going to want you to pay them. They're going to come to some simple conclusion. But I'll tell you, I know where to look, how to find a cop's bonds, how to find their insurance, how to wipe out, how to sue them, how to sue the officer themselves, how to literally how to like fully disenfranchise. It's called disenfranchisement. How to pull a company corporate charter or corporate agreement away from a municipality and dissolve it. You know, it's power shit that I'm learning, and most people don't ever know about this. You know, most people out there have no idea that you can walk in and you can file a court case, and you can, if you know your shit, you can wipe out an entire city. You can pull a city's corporate charter. And a corporate charter is something that every city has, and it's a corporate agreement because every city has to incorporate its entity into the state. And if it is not, and when it incorporates, it is stating according to its corporate agreement that it will operate according to the laws of the state, it will follow the Constitution of the state, and it will follow the Constitution of the United States. Now, when it decides to start abrogating the rights of the people and screwing people over, it's clearly violated two or all of those. Well, most of the time it's not the state one, because the state cities will say, well, state code that this and this is, you know, it's unlawful for you to do this and this, so we're pressing this charge on you. Well, if the state statute says one thing, if the statute says one thing and a constitution says another, it's the duty of the courts to declare that the Constitution and not the statutes governs the case before them for judgment. That's what that is. So a constitution, whether it's on a state level or a federal level, rules over state statutes. But you have to have your court cases, you have to have the right type of arguments, you have to show people that the state doesn't have the authority to do this against me, that kind of stuff. And you can literally walk in there and pull a city's charter, dissolve the damn thing, and when you do that, when a city does that, when they indoctrinate, they get granted police powers. The city gets police powers to set up a banking system, to set up banks, to have a city legislation, city legislation. You've got they can have a police force. Everything that a city has, all the way from the street cleaners all the way up to the Treasury Department or the clerk's office, if they're operating in ways that just dick people over, you can pull a corporate charter from a city. You really got to know what the hell you're doing. You know, you can dissolve a city, and that wipes out all state funding, that wipes out all federal funding, it wipes out the police department, it wipes out the judge's judiciary, the clerk's office, the secretary's office, the town hall. It wipes everything out. It shows that they're no longer legally able to do or execute the duties that they're doing. You know, so it's real powerful shit. I mean, you really got to know what you're doing, because the moment you throw something like that into the court system, they're going to be like, what the fuck is this? And chances are, you know, nobody is ready for that kind of crap. I mean, it's like somebody walking in and just wiping you out completely, taking your cars, taking everything, burning your house down, wiping everything out from your whole life, even taking the clothes off your body and kicking you out into the road. That's what you would be doing. And you'll get a lot of stacking. You'll get people fucking yelling at you crazy, you know, driving by your house, doing donuts in your fucking front lawn, you know, setting your house on fire and shit like that. Get the fuck out of our city! You know, because there's a lot of people out there who've invested bonds into the city, like $40 million bonds into the city, and if you come in there and you wipe out that city corporate charter, they no longer are going to get paid back. They're no longer going to have any insurance. It's a massive, like a financial nuclear weapon that you use against a municipality. You know, and it's cool being able to learn this stuff. It's really awesome. I'm studying a lot of off the wall type of systems, obviously. Yeah, it's a mess. Let's make an elite channel, T-Man. Yeah. I've thought about doing it. I've thought about setting up some type of Patreon thing and do an entire process of what I'm learning and what and all that kind of thing. But the problem with that is I will get totally consumed in doing this stuff, and I will forget about my go-kart stuff. I mean, I haven't done anything on my go-kart stuff, you know, in the past 2 months anyway, so it's like, I don't want to... I want to do both, but I can't, you know? Like this dude. This guy's on Patreon. Yeah. Yeah, some of that stuff you get, it gets you a little... If you dive too deep into it, you know, like you've got the straw man thing, and then you've got the sovereign citizen thing. If you get too deep into that, it'll make you nuts. It will. I've dived into it. I've looked at it. I've studied. I've looked at pages and websites, and some of the stuff is legit. And well, I shouldn't say some of it. It all is legit. It's just that when you... It's like walking into a court where everybody in the court sees and is dressed in black and white. And you walk in there and try to express to people that there's color in the world. You know? They're just not going to believe it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the thing is to set up a Patreon, and get it be successful to the point to where I'm getting like awarded for doing all this work and putting all this stuff out there. It's not. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'll put all this work into it, and nothing will happen out of it because people won't want to pay for it. Everybody wants everything for free. So I still am thinking about it, but I don't know yet. What, Nova? What, kitty? What? Nova decided, wow, why am I so dark? Did I get really dark all of a sudden? I think I did. Let me go up in here into my webcam. Let's try to make this color. Ah! Let's make me a little bit more brighter so you guys can see all the blemishes on my face. Yeah. Look at all my zits. What, Nova? There we go. Now if I set back here, yeah, okay, cool. People love conspiracy stuff. Yeah, I know. Some of it gets it. Did you guys hear about, oh, what's his name? The big conspiracy guy. Oh, man, what's his name? You guys probably know it. Oh, crap. I'm waiting for one of you to post it. He's the big conspiracy guy all over, What? You're okay. There is food over there for you to eat. It's yummy stuff. Alex Jones, yes, Alex Jones. You guys hear about what happened to him? Dude, YouTube, Snapchat, and like a bunch of these other video platforms wiped him out. They took down hundreds of video content because of the hate speech he was putting out there. Can you believe that? Dude, it is... I'm telling you, YouTube is really getting wrong. Just getting wrong. Yeah, they did. Holy crap. I mean, I never thought that YouTube would get to the point to where it started policing its content, you know? It's when it first started out, it was just everybody's doing things great and free, and, you know, people are doing this and doing that. Well, one of the problems is that some of these YouTubers were getting really big, and then they started not complying with what YouTube wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I remember the very first person that I can remember who blatantly defied what YouTube or what advertisers wanted to do was Neil. Oh, what's his name? Man, my brain just isn't working. Anyways, he was at VidCon, and somebody wanted him to advertise a specific type of water that some other YouTubers and YouTube and some other advertisers had invested in. They made this branded water. So what they wanted to do, not Tyler Oakley. No, not him. I can't think of, no, it's not Tyler Oakley. I can't remember. But anyways, they wanted him to advertise the water on stage, and he walked up there and was like, well, don't let anybody tell you what to do on your own platform, because they wanted us to advertise this water, and don't even do it, blah, 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 blah. And it really like pissed off a lot of people, because a lot of people invested into this water, you know. Ronald Hot Boy's in the house. Oh. Oh, you got one of those metal nibblers. Tool Review got a new metal nibbler. Oh. What? YouTube took down your screen? Oh, man. Yeah, you notice how YouTube will do this kind of stuff to all the smaller YouTubers? Dick over the little guy? That's why you gotta call it the handheld dildo that removes screws. Look, my dildo removes screws. Put that in a title. See what they say. This title does not is in direct violation of our community guidelines. Nuh-uh. Okay, I'm gonna put that song in again, guys, so I can smoke. Yeah. Yeah, but guys, look at that link right there. BMI has 40 series full setups now. Yeah, no cooking and no panties. Not thrilled. But it is good. Error, error, error. Is that an error link? No. Oh, shoot, I don't even have that link anymore. It's further up the chat. Oops. Oh, don't want to remove the chatter. Chatation. We don't want to remove the chatation. Yeah, true. Thunder, that's right. 299 and shipping is 500. I can hear you. Oh yeah, I have that video turned on here. Let me let's see. There we go. I'm trying to find where I had. MDI files. Let me go down here to my pictures. Did I ever tell you my wife's name is Crystal too? I think you did a long time ago. Yeah, I did notice that, Thunder. Yeah, it's a steel press plate. They stick it in a machine and press it and conforms it. I wonder if that'd actually be stronger or just as strong as the one that Power Sports puts out. Because I think theirs is machined with a laser cutter, you know, a CNC machine. But they have it's a thicker plate. It's like I think it's quarter-inch plate, I think they use. That's the way it looks. Maybe 3/8 too, I'm not too sure. No, Ronald, no, I don't do any 3D printing or anything. No. Were you the one building the wing? Oh, you mean that the Star Wars build? Yeah, but I changed that over to being a Wastelander build. T-wing, yeah, the Wastelander build. I changed that over to being a Wastelander build. I haven't worked on that thing at all. I've got all the parts sitting there, but I need to get some steel, some more steel for it. Right now, I've only got the 20 feet, I think, two sticks of 10-inch bar. Check out the hard hat clips on my Facebook page. Pretty badass. Oh yeah, Voltron, I haven't worked on that at all. I haven't worked on anything, and it makes me mad because I've got 2 machines tore down. I can't drive the full screen machine because I haven't even bought the new hub yet. I don't know when I'm going to be able to do that because I haven't put anything up on YouTube for the past who knows how long. My my accounts dropped so bad that I think last month I made like 50 bucks, so I ain't getting paid out. I ain't getting no payout for like 2 months now, something like that. And this month is pretty much the same way. I can't seem to find these pictures. I wanted to show you guys these pictures of this yeah. Yeah. No. Last month. Yeah. That your estimated ad revenue from last month, $73.49. I don't know why I said 50 bucks the other day. Yeah, so I'm not getting payout this month. Yeah. I am willing to bet that that torque converter is nice, though. That plate. I'm sure it's strong enough. I keep promising myself that I would get my Manco finished. But every time I sleep in, and then when I go out to my shop, I need some damn part that the store is already closed. It's so hard to go from working nights to being up on days on the weekend. Yeah. You can make from picking cans off the side of the road nowadays. Yes. If you live in a well-trafficked area, yeah. I need a cheap camera to restart my YouTube channel. I hate that threshold. Yeah, I don't like that either. I don't like that either. I mean, if you're under a network, like when I was under Fullscreen, Fullscreen changed their system and would give you payout at $50. You know, they would give you payout at $50. But that's if you reach the $50 threshold, you know. It's time to start vlogging. Ah, nobody would consider my life to be very interesting. I'm trying to find your Facebook page, Ronald. Ronald. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you got a hot wife right there, buddy. Where's these hats at? I don't see the hats anywhere. I see a bunch of pictures. I'm on your Facebook page here, going down it. Custom hard hat clips. There they are. Oh, that's cool. Get the picture up here so you guys can see it. See, they're little hard hat clips. They go on the back of your hard hat. Well, that's a good way to make sure that you know what hard hat is yours, or even a welding hat too. Because welding helmets also have those little rotating things in the back of them, so they tighten around your head. They're like little wrenches. Do you make those in a cast? Hey, Gunham, what's going on? Oh, that's cool. I mean, welding saints, ISU pipe fitter, boil makers, iron workers. Does everybody thumbs up the video? You guys thumbs up the video, and I'm gonna go grab some more coffee. I'll be right back. Yeah. Here, let me throw in a video here. Let me look around, see if I got a video for you guys to watch. Something unedited. I don't know how long this is. I'll try it. Oh, alright, well that was pretty dumb. That was a mansion that we, you know how Allie is homeschooled? They had this, and we made her part of this group homeschool type of thing that happens here in Missoula. And they went out to this mansion. And yeah, I got a whole bunch of pictures of this mansion. It's really kind of elaborate. It's not in operation. I mean, it's a museum now. The whole property is a museum. Well, I don't know where those pictures are at that I took with my phone that have the stuff that I built most recently. Oh, that sucks. It's lagging right now? I'll find out today if my jack shaft works or not. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, you got yourself a new helmet? That's sweet, Gunna. Full face cover. Does that helmet have any internal circulation? Like, does it have a fan in it that blows air around inside there? I know there's a lot of people who are getting helmets like that. They got a little fan in there and it blows air across your screen, so it's like when you breathe, it ain't fogging up your thing. It's AGV KS or K3SV. Yeah, somewhere's here in case you helicopter-sized mosquitoes don't clue you in. Ain't that the truth? Yeah. We end up getting these spiders that they're really big, and the back end of them, they've got these big horns. The way they grow, they got these points that stick out from the back of them, and they're real threatening, scary-looking things. And boy, some of these get just huge, you know, like the size of a 50-cent piece or even bigger. Well, we went around looking at our deck, and we counted 22 of those dang things making webs around our deck. And the reason that is because at night we'll have lights on. I've got these little LED lights that are around on the porch and stuff, and it has a little bit of light, and our whole deck attracts a lot of little small bugs. Well, that's perfect for the spiders. You know, the spiders, they'll make their nests all over the place. Well, the other night, me and Cody grabbed my torch. We walked around with the torch. Yeah, got that one. You know, we'd have to, you know, it was real adventurous because we'd have to make sure that we could get it, and when it falls, it ain't gonna land on us. Yeah, it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. Killing those big ass spiders. Ooh. Oh, it's got a vent that you can open. That's cool. Oh, I still sport my HJC helmet. All right, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna get some coffee, and I'll throw some music in here for you guys, so you guys ain't bored. Let's see here. Let's reverse, rewind it, and play.
round and round we go. Where we're going, no one really knows. Here we go. Feel the fire way down below. Get up and clean your teeth and have a shave. It's 1 a.m., let's go out to a rave. One more in before we hit that rave. It's harder than a microwave. Here I am, in the city, with a fistful of dollars. And baby, you better believe I'm back.
That ghetto blaster.
Clean your teeth and have a shave. Feel the fire. It's 1 a.m. Let's go out to a rave. Feel the fire. One more in before we hit that. Feel the fire. Feel the fire. Feel the fire. How y'all feel out there?
Now the king told the boogeyman, you have to let that body drop.
Well, that was quick. Yeah, I was just upstairs and I look at my cake and I'm like, holy crap! You know, like 2/3 of it's already gone. That's all right. I've still got 1/3 of it though. Okay. Still got 1/3 of my cake left though. Yeah. Yeah. For those of you who are just coming in, this is my birthday. Yeah, it's my birthday. I need a coffee pot next to my computer. I know, that would be awesome. Piped right down here and I can just like, yeah, that's my coffee. Comes it's piped from the story up above me. Birthday is past. What? Oh, 5 minutes past. Oh, 5 minutes past. No. The day doesn't end until I go to bed. There we go. It's still my birthday. Ashley is sleeping upstairs. Or no, yeah, she's up on the deck. Yeah, when it's nice outside, she doesn't like being down in the basement. She'll sleep out on the deck. Yeah, that's right. 45 going on 20. It's the way I like to believe. Happy birthday, man. Thanks, Ronald. Yeah. Yeah. Have it. I don't know. I don't know if that would. I don't know if my liver would like that too much. Oh, you got 2 new cats? All they do is fight, though. Yeah. Yeah, they'll get used to each other. They always do. Not that one. 7:18. Hey, did I put a video up on my... Yeah, I did. Projects. I think I did. I put that video up on projects, didn't I? I think.
Well, the first thing is this. Yeah, Crystal wanted a raised garden.
Oh yeah, I think I did that video, didn't I? You guys seen that video? This is really weird. I don't know what I did because I've got a whole bunch of pictures of stuff that I did on my phone. Oh yeah, Voltron. Thanks for stopping in, man. It's cool. Glad to see you still out the videos. Keep up the great work. Oh. Yeah, Ronald does welding and stuff, don't you, Ronald? I believe so. We need some go-kart action team, man. I know. I know. I'm so backed up and so far behind. Sidecar. I know. I'd like to do that. Go and do some pug stunts. I don't know. Then I'd be breaking all my stuff too like he does. He doesn't really do the stunts anymore, does he? Ironworker. Erect steel beams. Yeah, there's good money behind that. So I don't understand what happened. See, because I have a whole bunch of stuff on this. Or at least I did. And then I transferred it from my computer over to here. And now, I don't know where it's at. I'm working on a 3-wheeler mini chopper right now, using a riding mower for rear end. Ooh. Yeah. You're gonna have the engine sitting right in front of the pole, or you know, of the shaft that sticks out from the top. So we push in the secret build for next year? Probably. Probably. Seems like I've got my stuff going, and Stacy's got his, you know, he's on the road all the time. I have swing arms, anyhow, I have swing arms, A-arms, shocks, lights, and some scooter plastic, if interested. Wait, I have swing arms. You have swing arms, A-arms, shocks, lights, and some scooter plastics. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, I'd have to figure out. You'd have to send me pictures and stuff, or do videos on what you've got, and get measurements and stuff like that. Because it could be different types of, I mean, because when I think of A-arms, I think of like long extension A-arms. That's what I think of. But some people on some of these go-karts, they've got the little U-shaped A-arm, and it's got a little shock that's in there. You know, there's a lot of different types of designs for A-arms. Double time. Oh, fan sent you over? That's cool. I threw away a lot of go-kart stuff. Got tired of hoarding shit. Oh, you should have sent it my way, Tool Review. Or sold it on eBay. Swing arms and A-arms. Ah. My cart has J arms. Is that a broken A arm? So it's just a J? Oh yeah, yeah. This yeah, it's just digital. See if I'll find it. Nope, not that one. That one. There we go. And then the background behind this is also digital. See, if I move my green screen. See, this is my green screen, and it creates all this. And then it's my aluminum heating thingy on the wall. J Arms. Scooter? Oh, okay. Okay. That's right. That's like what they put on like the sand rails and stuff like that, the buggies. You got the pivot in front. The pivot's in front and then the trailing arm. Green shirt, yeah. Put on a green shirt, and then my head will be floating. Or here, I might be able to do this. Let's try this. Color. Chroma key green. Chroma key blue. There we go. Oh well, if I had a blue screen back there, then I would be blue. Then it'd just be my head floating. Why is half of my face? I don't know. This, of course, I don't have even lighting in here either. What's red do? Oh, that takes out the other half of my face. The Banshees rip up hills. Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Banshees, huh? First generation Banshees have the J arms too. Yeah, like Two-Face. Mr. Bad Wrench. Mr. Bad Wrench just did a super chat. A happy birthday super chat. That is awesome, Mr. Bad Wrench. Thank you very much. That is cool. I am Bad Wrench. That is awesome.
It's that time again!
There we go. Okay. All right. Yeah. Thanks, Bad Wrench. Super chat via PayPal. That's cool. The The Banshee, is there a specific model number or something like that that I could look up? I can't super chat. My card details got stolen and used in the US, so my card is blocked. Whoa. Oh. J-Arm Banshee. You'll have to get a new one, Thunder. You're buying all those games off of online, aren't you? Buying all those games, getting your card on all those game platforms. Yeah, I gotta be careful about that. Crystal's had that problem before. Dorito, keep lagging out. Oh. Banshee. J-Arm Banshee. Yeah. Wait, that can't be right. I'm showing nothing but four-wheelers here. Card details got stolen when I purchased plumbing stuff. Oh man. Well, if you ever leery about buying stuff or something like that, or using your card or anything, Thunder, you can contact me too. You can also do that too. There's a guy that's on the PS4. He lives down in Australia, and he'll send me money to buy the cards at GameStop, so that way he can use it on his system there. Yeah, Ronald, thanks for showing up, man. Yeah, there's a... I've actually mentioned him a few times, Menorah Mick. He's a friend of mine on the PS4, and he lives down there. And he either has to... He has to go down to GameStop and buy a card to use the internet to be online with his PS4, and it costs a lot more down there than what it does here. So what he does is he sends me money via PayPal, and then I go down and I buy the cards here, and then we get online. I get on the PS4 and we get into a private chat, because you can go into like a private party on the PS4, and I'll close it down and make it private so nobody else comes in, and then I read to him the card numbers, and then I scratch them off so he can get online, and then he remembers those card numbers. You know, this card's for 20, this one's for 50, this one's for 50, this one's for 50. So even though I buy them here in the United States for $20 to $50 or whatever it is, then he gets to use it down there in Australia. All he's got to do is just use the numbers. I don't use them or nothing like that. Oh, you play that game, Bad Wrench? No Man's Sky? It's the only game I've played since I got my PS4, not long after NMS came out. Oh. Yeah, I've looked at some of that, but I'm afraid to get into that game because from the way I've seen, wow, that is a monster of a game. I was watching some reviews on it, and then I went and looked at what the company said about the game, and it was like, you could sit there and play that game your whole damn life and never, ever reach the end. I guess because the game doesn't have an end, right? I mean, you can get to the center of the universe, or the center of the galaxy, but once you get there, then something else happens, and that's, I mean, I don't think anybody's ever reached that yet, but that's, but have no PS4. Oh yeah, you've got the Xbox, don't you, Thunder? I want God of War. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, with lots of grinding in front of it, yeah. The game has no end. Dude. I know. But if you think about it, I mean, when we were younger, when I was younger, games had an end, you know? You play the game and you have the ending and you're done, you know? But nowadays, they try to make these games have, like that, No Man's Sky, have no ending whatsoever. It's just like, I don't know. I mean, why would you want to play it? Just to acquire everything that you possibly can? Or what? You know what I'm playing now? You guys ain't gonna believe what I'm playing now. Fallout Bunker. Fallout Shelter. That's what I'm playing now. I went from Borderlands 2 to playing Fallout Shelter. Alright guys, I'm heading out. Have a great night. It's been fun. Yeah, thanks Tool Review. Thanks for the super chat. That's awesome. That's cool. Thanks, man. Yeah, Thunder. Yeah, you got the Xbox. You got to get the PS4 and we can jump on. We can play together, man. PS4. I mean, there's enough PS4s. I mean, we'll probably go down to some pawn shop or something and find a cheap online PS4. Or at least something that you can get online with. Oh. I'm not looking for the end. I'm looking for a base of operations. Oh, create your own base. Yeah, I guess that would be kind of neat because if you created your own base of operation, then, you know, other players can come in and trade with you and stuff. Isn't that how that works? You could have your own, like, station. That's the way I understood it. You can accumulate so much stuff at the same. You can accumulate so much stuff. You can have your own fleet. You can have your own space station. That would be really cool. It's a stress reliever and time waster. Yeah. What about Fortnite? Disease. I've never messed around with Fortnite. I've noticed that a lot of people that I'm friends with on the PS4, a lot of them are starting to play Fortnite. But it seems like they get into it and then it's like they stop. So I don't know. I don't know if there's something in the game where you reach a certain point and you're just like get frustrated. Multiplayer was just turned on, so yes. Oh, that's cool. That would be cool. You could get a well, if you have a few friends, man, you guys could create your own clan and all fly together and go to specific planets. And Thunder, Fortnite sucks. Does it? Oh. Yeah. They will all soon realize that. That's probably why. Because I'll see people start playing Fortnite and I'll see them on their accounts, you know, for 2 or 3 days playing Fortnite, and then it just ends, and then they're playing something else. So I mean, I'm assuming it's one of those games that you get to a certain point. But Fortnite's free, isn't it? It's free for you to download and use. Yeah, it's free to play. Yeah. I'm always kind of leery about those free ones, free download. I mean, it's the same way with this one I'm doing now. You get to a certain point to where you can buy stuff, but it's like, you know, the whole point behind getting this game was not to buy into anything. You know, don't buy any, you know, Nuka Cokes or anything like that. Don't buy any of that, you know. I went on this one mission where I got like 20 of them. I was like, wow, this is awesome. Yeah, emojis and new skins. Yeah. Yep, free to play, but you have to pay to win it. That's so true. The only way you can win it is if you pay us. Yeah. Or it's going to take the next 4 years of your life. It's crazy because it's got a glitch in it, where you can start a bunker, and once you get the bunker started, you can sign off of the internet, and then you go into your settings and you manually set the day for a day ahead. So then when you open up the game, you can go in there and speed the whole game up. Do what you got to do in the game, get the water and the electricity and the food all built up, and then you save that, and then you go into the settings again, you change the day again, you know, and you can do that, and it speeds the game up. You can't do this while you're online, but it speeds the game up. And when I was talking to Mick the other day, I was like, oh yeah, he goes, I see you've been playing that Fallout Shelter, and I'm like, yeah. And he goes, oh, you should see mine. I end up using the glitch. And I was like, really? And he told me about it, how the glitch works, how you change the time to speed the game up, but you have to be off the internet and you have to play it while you're on the PS4. And oh man, I'm like, wow, you know, this is really cool at first. And the shelter I was working on, I totally messed it up. I just totally wiped that whole thing out. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm getting all these rooms built. I'm having all these women spitting out babies left and right, and my population is growing. Oh yeah, I've got people up in this room having sex and making babies. I've got people over here making water and people down here. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, these crazy like wolf creatures come running, like big demon creatures, and they look like wolves, like wolfmen kind of, and irradiated wolfmen or something. They come in, just cleaned me out, just killed literally every single person. No, it wasn't them. They came in and just wiped everybody out and got everybody down to like small worth of lifestyle. And then what happened next is I end up getting all these dumb zombie creatures come running in. And these dumb zombie creatures not only attack you, but they also like irradiate you. So you end up getting like radiation poisoning. So then they're running through my dang bunker, and I'm trying to get my people to go after them and kill them, because some of my people at the time had some guns. So I'm trying to get those people after them. Well, they got taken out really quick. They got knocked down with their health from the monkey wolf creatures. And then now these zombies come in. I was like so mad because I had worked on this damn bunker for like 2 or 3 days until Mick told me, oh, you can just speed it up. Just change the time, log off the internet, change your time manually for each day, and you can go in there and you can just jack everything up, and you'll have more money and upgrade all your people. And I was like, oh, that's cool, you know. Man, oh man. I sat down, I was like, yeah, I'm going to try this, you know, and within 10 minutes, well, within half an hour, my entire bunker had no electricity. All my people are dead, and the people that are walking around are hurt so bad that they can't make anything. They can't even make a new population. I was like, oh my god. Oh crap. So then I abandoned that one and I started a new one. And this new one is panning out really well. I'm at like almost 84 people of a population of 84. And I haven't even spanned down half of my, I'd say maybe a little over a quarter of the distance, because you can keep putting these rooms in and you can go all the way down to the bottom. Well, I've probably used up a little more than a quarter of the space with the people and all the stuff I've got going on. And, yeah. So that's kind of nice. It's kind of nice to have all that going on at the same time. And one thing I don't like is that it's like there's no... I don't know. It's one of those games... I don't know about you guys, but I don't really like playing games where it's just me playing it. I like to have other players, other people that I know that can come in and play. That's one thing that I really, really liked about Borderlands, is that Borderlands 2, you can have people come in and they can't kill you, you know, and they can't go out and mess up the, well, I guess they can mess up the game for you, but, you know, some of this stuff that I see Cody play, I'm like, man, you know, you just have all these players come in, and it doesn't seem to be as fun when he plays like Call of Duty, some of that stuff. I like the games that I can play online with people. You know, I can chit chat and talk to them and all that kind of stuff. I really like that. Oh crap. Stop. Here it is. Here we go. This is something I made the other day. They're corner candle holders. What? Oh, hold on. I gotta rotate it. No. There we go. There's that one. There's one picture of it. And they actually get mounted in the corner of a room. Oh, shoot. I just haven't edited the video and put it up yet. From a distance, it looks kind of like this. See, these stand off from the corner. Oh, here's a little video. See if this works. If it doesn't get laggy.
There we go. There we go.
Huh. Here, hold on, let me try something.
No, I'm just recording.
Media file. See? There we go.
There we go.
What? Come on now, damn it. Yeah, my
No, I've got-
processor is trying to do a whole bunch of stuff at the
No.
same time.
I've got the light on the camera working too, so I'm not too sure if I can turn that off while I'm recording. I don't think so. But now I can't really figure out a place to put the next one, and it ain't gonna fit there.
Come on.
Ooh. So, maybe.
Yeah. She's acting up. Well, how much do you guys think I should... I'm going to sell this over on a Facebook page. This is a the oil burner stove that I was going to put in the shop, but I've decided not to. I'm just going to get rid of it, sell it. All the parts are there, but I'm trying to figure out how much I should try to get rid of it for. And here's this picture here. It shows all the... So you got the vent tube that goes through the wall. Fan. I think it's for kerosene. I believe it's for kerosene. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether it be bid or maybe I just, you know, put it out there. this is the specs of it. I'm just trying to figure out what I could charge for it. Let me rotate this. Oh, oh, there we go. See, that's what that is. Kerosene fired room heater. Made in Japan. Oh. Room BTU. Let's look it up and see how much something like that would be. It is the MPI. Oh, wait. KER. Kerosene heater. What model number is this? Serial number, model number 441. 441. Enter. Kerosene heater. What? Wow, brand new. These things sell for almost $1,000. Here, we don't need a heater. It's 118 degrees Fahrenheit in the afternoon. Yeah, it's been here. It's been almost 100 degrees today. Well, no, it did get to 100 degrees. At 5:30 this afternoon, it was 103. 5:30. That's what it said on Crystal's phone. Nuts. That's really nuts. Oh, did ads already take off? Yeah. Yeah, it did. Holy crap. We've been on here for 2.5 hours so far. Maybe we might have to close this thing up. Shut her down. Point something out here. This is Ray's latest video.
Hello, and welcome to the tool review. I got a new tool in the shop here. I'm going to be doing a demonstration for you guys, but on this one it's going to be a sheet metal nibbler cutter. So just to give you an idea, this is the tool itself, and you do connect this to a corded or cordless drill. It doesn't matter. And well, it's got the little hex drive there. It has a dual cutting head, which has two different thicknesses, cutting thicknesses. Also, the heads can be moved around by loosening the little holes on the bottom here. So you can actually just move those around for like a really awkward position. They are threaded. Each head is threaded, so you can put a handle on there to actually help you get some stability to this thing. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is get this all set up for you guys, and well, we'll get to that demonstration. Yeah, I just got this thing on a little Harbor Freight powered cordless drill. I'm going to go ahead and do this on the high speed setting.
Whoa. Dude, that's the shit. Whoa.
That's pretty cool. So you can actually just move that head around and get some weird little shape and stuff like that. Well,
Dude, I want to get one.
this thing a little bit more and try to get the feel for it.
Do you see that? It's a 20th century real estate sign. He went and stole that off of his neighbor's lawn so he could chop it up. Yeah, I know. It looks like, yeah, it works like a bandsaw. That's cool. Dude, that's nuts. I gotta get one of those. Whoa. You could make all sorts of cool signs and stuff with something like that. Huh. Yeah, I see the half moons there bouncing around.
Alright, for this demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and use a piece of steel here. The other one is the wood drum. This one is steel, so it's a little bit thicker and it's a little bit tougher. And I've also gone ahead and I've switched over to the DeWalt corded drill. And well, let's go ahead and see if this cutting head is up to the task. That was the demonstration of the sheet metal nibbler cutter. And I'll go ahead and leave the link in the description box so you can head over to Banggood and check this out if you're interested. Yeah, that's it right there. But yeah, definitely I gotta get used to that thing, but it will come in handy here in the shop. And before I end the video, I want to go ahead and thank Banggood for sending this out. Also, I want to go ahead and thank all my viewers for checking this video out, all my subscribers, all the new people coming into this channel. I really appreciate it, guys, along with your comments. So go ahead and let me know what you guys think about this tool. And, well, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.
Ha! The link is in the description. Let's see it. Oh! $13? Oh. That's pretty cool. That is really neat. It's a bang good deal. Oh. What's that? Let's see what that link is. Harbor Freight. Oh, yeah, that's an air pneumatic.
Hi guys, I'm Pat, and today I'm going to show you the 16-gauge Air Nibbler from Harbor Freight Tools. Other brands on the market sell for over double what you'll pay at Harbor Freight. More precise than manual
Over
sheet
double
metal,
what you'll
this
pay
Nibbler
for at
is
Harbor Freight.
and can cut through sheet metal up to 16-gauge and 5/64-inch aluminum without distortion. It also features a front exhaust port to protect you and your work. An air source that meets the CFM requirements is needed to power the nibbler. You'll also need a quick connector with the thread.
Let's start this over so we can.
On tape to insert in. Guys, I'm Pat, and today I'm going to show you the 16-gauge Air Nibbler from Harbor Freight Tools. Other brands on the market sell for over double what you'll pay at Harbor Freight. More
And they'll
precise
last
than manual sheet.
double
This
the lifetime
nibbler fits in
than the ones you buy at Harbor Freight.
Cut through sheet metal up to 16-gauge and 5/64-inch aluminum without distortion. It also features a front exhaust port to protect you and your work. An air source that meets the CFM requirements is needed to power the nibbler. You'll also need a quick connector with the threads wrapped in Teflon tape to insert into the air inlet bushing so that you can hook up an air hose. Compatible compressors and all air accessories are available through Harbor Freight. It's suggested to incorporate an oiler, regulator, and
Makita, hands down.
performance. If this system is not used, add a few drops of air tool oil to the airline connection before operation and after every hour of continuous use. I'm going to mark the area on this sheet metal workpiece that I want to cut out. Note that the nibbler is intended to cut gradual curves, not 90 degrees or other sharp angles. Set your compressor to the recommended pressure, not to exceed it. Hook up your air hose to the nibbler. Grip the air nibbler firmly and depress the throttle lever to begin cutting. Apply light pressure to cut the material with the nibbler. If the tool stalls while cutting, release the trigger, then back out about an inch and restart the cutting process using less pressure. When done, simply release the throttle lever, turn off your compressor, bleed your air line, and disconnect the air hose. I can then finish the edges with my grinder from Harbor Freight. I'm Pat, and remember guys, with the right tool, you can do anything. Thanks for watching.
Maybe I should look about investing into one of those nibblers. What? $30? But the one he had was better. It was cheaper. And this one would use a I don't think this one can go through 1/8 inch.
Hello everybody, it's John Tinker John and welcome back to the shop. I think this video right here is going to be appropriate for both those folks that follow my channel for the steam engines and machine shop, as
Yeah,
well as
Bad
those
Wrench.
of you that are doing
That's
electronic
true.
projects. Banggood recently sent over this automatic nibbler tool, and the nibbler tool is used to actually carve out places in metal cabinets for different projects that you might be doing either in the home shop or building electronic projects. This is a powered one that's powered by an electric drill. So come on over here to the bench and I'll show you what it's all about and how it works. But before we do that, let's take a look at the website and see all the features and the price and so forth directly from Banggood's website. Here's the information directly from Banggood's website. As you can see, the model itself is called a Drill Pro YT-1608 double head sheet metal nibbler cutter drill attachment metal sheet cutter. Looks like it's got a lot of keywords in there. As you can see, it does have 224 reviews, and they all are 5-star reviews, which is rather amazing that it does get that good a review. And you can see over to the right, there's also the product number that you will need to have. They have sold 2,291 at the date that this presentation was being made. So that's quite a few being sold and quite a few positive reviews. In the United States, the price, including free shipping, is $24.69, and it does take a few days to get here depending on what warehouse that you ordered it from. From the website is the description and the specifications. You can see here it's got product name is Nibbler Cutter. Once again, the model is the YT-168, made out of metal and plastic. It also gives the cutter a color. The cutting diameter is 0.3 inches or 7.4 millimeter. Shank diameter is 27 millimeters or 1.06 inches. And it does give the overall size and length, width, and height. It does say it's suitable for car repair, maintenance, and sheet metal production. It does feature a double-headed nibbler. It fits any electric or power drill, convenient, ideal alternative to the traditional electric or air-powered nibbler. It has a double cutting head, 360-degree adjustable cutting in any direction and angle desired. 2 cutting heads to operate from with the handle, which is supplied. It does use a pneumatic or an electric drill. It has a speed between 1,500 and 3,000 RPMs. Minimum cutting radius is 12 millimeters. Minimum cutting thickness for steel is 1.8 millimeter. Stainless steel 1.2 millimeter. Copper is 2 millimeter. And aluminum, as well as plastic and fiberboard, also has the 2 millimeter thickness limitation to it. Here is several pictures of the item in use. As you can see, they're using it horizontally on some metal right there. They're cutting some curves, and it does show what all is included in the item itself. Now let's go ahead and go to the bench and take a look at exactly how the cutter operates. Before we start talking about nibblers, let's go back and we'll take a look at the old school, and this is a hand nibbler. Now, these work very well, and they're relatively inexpensive. And what it does, it has a tool here at the top. If you can see, it's somewhat slanted at an angle. That's the cutting edge right there. And as you pull it down, it actually just nibbles a little bit. And as you can see, it's not very much. It's about maybe a 1/16 of an inch, slightly more perhaps than a 1/16 of an inch. And you just move forward as you nibble, and that's how you get holes in sheet metal, relatively thin sheet metal, of course. This is the automatic nibbler that works on the drill, and this is the way that it arrives from Banggood. It does not have a separate instruction sheet with it. However, it does cover the operations, and it talks about rod replacement and how to orient the tool and so forth. I'm going to go ahead and open it up here, and then we'll take a look and see how it works on the drill itself and how it cuts metal. Once you open the package up, these are the two main components that you have. You have the tool itself along with a wrench that comes with it. The wrench is to go in here and actually take that off. The cutter itself is replaceable, and it did not come with an extra cutter, but it does have a replaceable cutter to it. But those are the pieces that you do get with it. It's rather hefty built. It looks like it's made of cast aluminum. The casting is done very well. And it even looks like it may have a machine finish on the casting, but that instead of a billet looks like a cast. Well, I'm going to take that back. I do believe this right here is a billet that was solidly machined out. Now let's go ahead and we're going to hook it up to the drill, and we'll cut some metal with it here. What I've got right here is just a piece of, actually it's a cover that probably came off a VCR or some piece of electronic gadget. I save these covers because they make really good project boxes. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on here and just see if I can get it to go, and we'll see how it cuts. Actually, it cuts amazingly well, but suppose that you were wanting to make a slot for a meter, and if you wanted to make it in the middle here, make a slot, what you would do is you drill a hole in one corner and put that in. But let's go ahead and we'll come on down and get this thing here going. Now, the beauty about the nibbler is it makes a very smooth cut. There's no filing that you need to do after that, or, I mean, if there would be, there'd be extremely little filing that would need to be done. That does make a really smooth cut. Now, I'll do that compared to what you'll see me do with this one right here. And as you can see, it cuts, but it's somewhat slow, or slower, but it still cuts. But you got to work with it a little bit, and it does not leave nearly the smooth edge that this one up here left on it. So overall, that's doing really a nice
Hey Steve,
job.
what's going on?
We're
sitting here looking at
here
nibblers. Sheet metal nibbler.
Actually, it does really well and relatively fast for a tool that doesn't cost a lot of money.
On Banggood here, this is a hey, wait a second. Did that price just change? Didn't that just say $8.99? Anybody? Gunham, are you watching? Did this say $8.99? Or was it $13.99 the whole time? Alright, now it's showing $13.99. I don't know. I'll be able to go back in this video to see. That's kind of weird. I could have swore that said $8.99 before I started clicking around. Weirdness. Huh. Oh, did we lose everybody? There ain't no more comments going on. Either that or everybody's out looking at parts and surfing the web. Oh.
Everyone. Right. That my affidavits will help. PDFs that I provide will help. This is not because divorce is one of the in a money magazine or one of those books. They tell you what you need to hear. Because it happened to me, right? I was a nervous wreck because I knew what I was going through. My ex-wife was a wicked. Okay? She's the type of person.
Did we lose everybody? Who's all still here? Oh, Thunder's still here? Alright. Yeah. So which games are you into? What are you playing now, Thunder? I guess I can just go over to your channel. Oh, you take down... Oh, you take down all your live streams? Only the Warship game? Oh. Oh, not all of them. Vehicle simulator. Stupid spinouts after last. Treasure hunt simulator. The golden nuke. Oh yeah, the little ducks. Oh yeah, the rain. The rain, yeah. I saw that video. That video that you put up. The rain sound? Yeah. How to eliminate the brown slugs in your garden. We get those things around here. That was a video I was gonna watch, but I never did. Because we get those slugs too. They're only around for a little while and then they just kind of disappear. But every once in a while I can turn over like some board or something like that and there's like whole bunches of them. It's like, yuck. All slimy and shit. I want to take a whole bunch of salt and throw it out all over them. Make the ground salty. I know that's mean. You might need to get one of those nibblers, Thunder Divine. Get one of those nibblers when you make those grills and fenders and stuff. That probably would have come in pretty handy if you had one of those, huh? If you had one of those nibblers. Done. I used Axe on one years ago. It literally melted. Axe? The grill is in stainless steel. Oh, yeah, it might have been a little difficult for a nibbler to get through. Bust the nibbler. Oh yeah, I was going to ask you, on your John Deere, no. On your John Deere, those little LEDs that you have above the John Deere, where did you get those? Those little side marker lights. Professional boxer. Oh, thanks, man. Technically, my birthday was on the 10th, and now it's past midnight, so it's like the 11th now. But still, Alexi Press. That's where you got those LEDs. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the I'm using Google search to find funny quotes from Russian moves and post them as comments on the Boston Globe's Facebook page. Troll game tonight is strong. Ah, oh. Oh. But those I got on eBay or Amazon. Oh, thanks, Boxer. This is actually a picture. This is a picture that's, and I've got green screen interlaid behind me. It's just a piece of fabric hanging up on the wall. And then I inlay green chroma key into my camera, and everything that's green now shows the background. So it looks like I'm in some like futuristic gnome hole. Futuristic Bilbo Baggin house. Whatever those things are called. The square with a circle door. Where is the picture from? I don't know. Sometimes I'll get on Google and I'll type in like futuristic city, and I'll go through the pictures of what shows up in Google Images, like futuristic cities and stuff like that, and then I'll choose that and then make that like a background or something. And sometimes this one, I can't remember what I searched for in this one. Let me see here. Let me see if I can find it. Future. Futuristic home dwelling. No, futuristic. Futuristic slums. Images. Let me do a screen capture here. There we go. Oh geez, you guys can't see this very well. Here, let me resize this. I will. Oops. Wrong one. There we go. I'll make this big. So you guys can see this. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but it is a futuristic slum. Oh, that's kind of cool. You see, when I choose a picture that doesn't have people in it. And obviously pictures that don't look like I'd be levitating in the ground, you know, above the city or anything like that. There we go. That looks kind of cool. Let's see here. Right click on it. Save image as. Find some place where I can save it. Dylan, I actually caught a live stream. We call hideout. All right. See, what we're doing is we're looking at futuristic slums pictures on Google. Oh, what I'll do is I'll turn that off, and then I'll get rid of this background. And then if I can find it. Oh, wait. Oh. bring this down. Try to fit it within my area here. Not quite feeling, but I have to readjust it and all that kind of stuff. But yeah. Voila. Oh, I was showing these guys. I was showing a professional boxer how I readjust and change my background on my for my background. Yeah. Yeah. And the search that I looked up was called futuristic slums. You can go through that and look at these pictures and geez. Some of these pictures are really cool. Finds all sorts of really neat stuff. So what have you guys been working on? Anybody been working on anything? Oh, I know. I know. And some of this artwork is actually like original. You know, stuff that people will paint up or they'll draw. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, every once in a while you can come across a render or a picture that somebody's done that just is really, really, really cool. You know, just says everything that you sit there and you can look at some of these pictures like, man, that would be kind of cool to live in a world like that. Oh wow, they got some real stuff in here too. $250cc ATV engine installed in Manco Dingo Deuce cart. Yeah. Yeah. I had somebody asking me about using a torque converter, but man, they wanted to put Oh, one of those Harbor Freight 670 engines on a go-kart, and they were wondering about what type of torque converter they'd want to use, and I was just like, you know, the stuff I've worked with is the 30 and the 40 series, and I know that they've got bigger series out there like the 44 and stuff like that, but you know, when you buy an expensive engine like that that has all that kind of horsepower and you want to be able to use a torque converter, then you're looking at a lot of money for the torque converter, because sometimes these torque converters can cost just as much as the dang engine is. I'm real lazy in the summer. Yeah. 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 That would be a lot of power for the chassis. Plus, on top of that, I don't know if the tires would be able to handle that. You know, really don't. Tires would have to be able to take all that rotation and torque and blast it into them and blow your tires apart. Well, hey guys, I think I'm gonna close this down. We've been on here for 3 hours and 15 minutes now, so I think I'm gonna close this down. Getting a little tired, got some stuff to do, but not too sure if I'll do a live stream tomorrow. I might, I don't know. Kind of depends upon how I feel and if I got stuff to do or whatever. I don't know. I really got to start keep the studies going. Oh, Badrance, you do? You got a thread on post-apocalyptic death carts. Yeah, I joined that group a while back, like last year, I think, something like that. That's a pretty neat idea. Post-apocalyptic death carts on Facebook. Yeah. Yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna jump on out of here. I'll talk at you later.